Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is the first time you'll be coming across my video, this is Muhammed Semia TV. And on this platform, you're going to be learning how to cut and sew on your own. I mean, how to cut and sew with little or without knowledge from the beginning. So on today's episode, I'll be teaching you how to cut a line dress or A-shaped gown, whichever way you choose to call it. Yes, A-line or A-shaped gown. That is exactly what we'll be learning today. But before we proceed, I just want to let you know that whatsoever thing you are doing right now, you are doing your best. Always put in your best. Okay, if you don't have it all, it is fine, because you're not the alpha and the omega of your life. Everything that is happening to you right now, it is how God wants it, and you don't have a choice than to comply with the way Allah or your God or whosoever you believe in has ordained you to be. So why don't you just take your time to subscribe, like, share the video, send the video to a friend, let the friend send it to a friend, because you're going to be learning a lot of things on this platform. I promise you. Please click on the like, click on the subscribe button, and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I drop a video. Here's the fabric I'll be using, and I've already chalked the starting line. This is my starting line. You see, this is where I want to start all my measurements from. And from this my starting line to my waistline is 16 inches. Yes, 16 inches. Remember, we're cutting a line dress or A-shaped gown, whichever one you want to call it. So from the beginning, from the starting line to my hip measurement is 24. Okay, it's 24, meaning from there, let me show you, meaning from my starting line to this place is 16 inches. I don't know if you can see that. This is 16 inches. And from my starting line to my hip line, this is 24 inches. Okay, let me shift it. Yeah, this is 24 inches. This is 16 inches. The first one is 16 inches. The second one is 24 inches. Right? I think that's clear enough. We didn't do any magic. What I did was that I rule out my starting line, which is a guide for you to know where you're going to be starting from. If I say you should start from this edge, it can bring some kind of confusion. So here is the starting line, and here is my waistline, and here is my hip line. Okay, starting line, waistline, and then the hip line. Okay, then this one here is the gown length. So this is the gown length, right? This is the gown length. This is where I want my A-shaped gown to reach. So here is it. I hope this is clear. Now let's go into it. So guys, let's go. So what is the next thing we'll be doing? Okay, this is our starting line. I will come in by 3. See, this cloth is on fold because I want to cut both the front and the back together. This is on fold like so. It is 4 like this. So I want to cut both the front and the back together. Now let's get the neckline. Let's get the neckline. So for the neck, I'll be using 3 inches by 3 inches. 3 horizontally, 3 vertically. So you just come down like so. Remember, I told you we are cutting both the front and the back together. So this is 3 by 3. And I don't want 3 by 3 for the back side. So I'll just go in like so. This is for the back. 3 by 1.5. That is exactly what I want to use for the back. So this is the front, this is the back. So after doing this rectangular shape, you just come in by so. Just cuff it. Because if you say you want to cuff it from the beginning, it might cause some kind of confusion and the round is not going to be rounded. Right? So I always advise, in case you don't have a French curve or you don't have all this hip curve, you don't need it. Just go in like so, like a rectangle, then you cuff it out like this. It's going to give you a very round shape. So this is for the front. You just come in like so for the front. The front that is 3 colors. So this is for the front and this is for the back. Right? There's no magic. This is not magical. This is 3 by 3. Remember, we're cutting one first. Maybe when we get to that part, you will understand better. But this is the neck side. I want to use 1.5 for the back and 3 for the back. But remember, this line should always remain the same. Okay, this should always remain the same, but you can change, you can let one, you can like do different kind of neck styles that you want. Right, now let's go to the next one. So after that, you come here from the tip of the clothes. From here, you go in for your shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement I'll be using for this video is 8 inches. So here is my 8. Okay, you come down by half for your shoulder slope. The shoulder is not always standing, it's not always like so, it's not always straight, it's always slopey, kind of slopey. So you come down with half inch or 1 inch, whichever measurement you choose to use, but I decide to use half because I'm okay with half. It's just for us to like get that slopey whatever. And if you're not familiar, if you're a new beginner, you can use one, but for the purpose of this particular clothes, I'll be using half. So I'll just slant it like so. From here, just slant it, just as slant. I don't know, maybe you understand. Okay, this is my starting line, and I just come down with half. Okay, so from there is 8, so I come down by 8 from the shoulder slope. From the shoulder, no, see, you don't have to use the starting line anymore because we have the shoulder slope. So you'll be coming down from here. You see, when I start from the starting line, this is my 8. But if I am to follow this shoulder slope, this is my 8. So you should be very careful so that your clothes will not be jumping, or it won't be funny. It won't look funny at the end of the day. So you have to be extremely careful because all these things matters a lot. Okay, 1 inch, half inch, 3/4 inch, it matters a lot. Imagine that you put your tape rule from here, from the starting line, and you forgot that this is your shoulder slope because you're going to cut off the starting line away. So now you'll be short with half inch. Do you get? So you have to make sure you put your tape rule on that shoulder slope and come down by 8. So here is it. So this is going to be my chest line. Okay, right? Am I making sense? Do you still remember how we got all the other lines? This is our starting line, this is our waistline, the hip line. So now I've used my armhole to get my chest line. This is the chest line. So I don't think there's something corny about it. Can I move on? Should we go on? Can we? Should we? Do you want to see my face? So as you're saying, now this is the chest line. For the purpose of this video, I'll be using bust 36 and waist 34. Do you understand? I'll be using bust of 36 and the client's waist is 34. So let's go into it. So now 36 divided by 4, I think that should give 9 if I'm not mistaken. So here is the 9. Okay, 36 divided by 4. Remember, the client's bust is 36. So 36 divided by 4. Remember, this cloth is on fold. This is 4 pieces of clothes. So whatever measurement you'll be using should be into 4 too. So 36 divided by 4 is 9. So as I was saying, 36 into 4 gives us 9. Now, remember, this is A-line dress. It's not meant to be tight because we're not going to be putting zip and we're not going to be putting anything. Although it's going to be a slit down, but then for the purpose of A-shape line video, or let me say for the purpose of those people that want to learn A-shape itself, not the design we are putting. Now, this is our 9, right? Then we'll be adding additional 2.5 inches. You see, this 2.5 is going to be for ease allowance, for sewing allowance, everything inclusive. Some people can add 4, you can add 5, you can add anything you want to add, right? But for the purpose of this, it's still going to be okay. It's just that it's not going to be excessive, right? But for the purpose of Those people that are just learning, 2.5 or more is okay, depending. You see, there's excess, and we are going to cut all this off. So it's better for you to be extremely big, and you are like trimming it down, than for you to make something that is going to be like, why is it so tight? But for this particular client, for this particular measurement, I'll be adding just 2.5, right? Now let's go. And remember, most of these Gen Z ladies or Gen Z girls or Gen Zs, they don't want excessive A-shaped gown. Do you get? They don't want it excessive, except for plus size people. They want it, yes, to be maxi. Now, for if you want to, okay, I'm coming. Let me shift it up. So remember, this is the real measurement, and this is what we extend it with. We are extending it with 2.5. Yeah, you see, this is 2.5, right? Now, let's go to the waistline too. Remember, the waist is 34. 34 divided by 2 is 17. 17 divided by 2, it is 8.5. So here is the 8.5, and we'll be coming out with 2.5, right? Remember, this is our armhole, right? You just come down. This is sorry, this is the shoulder line. Just trim the shoulder line down. That is what I did. There's no magic. Let me shift it. Yeah, you see, I just did like so. This is my chest line. So I extend it out. Remember, this is the real measurement. This is the extended one. So you pull down this to meet this, then this to meet this, like so. Okay, okay. So you come out. This is it. So back to it. You locate the center. This is 4. You locate the center, which is 4. This is the center. Then you come in like this, like so. To come and meet this. I don't know if I'm making sense. The whole line is 8. Locate the middle, which is 4. This is 4. From here, you just come down like so. Then you start your cuffing from here and come out like this. Okay? So here is it. Here's the neck. Here's the back neck. What next are we supposed to do? This is the waistline, right? This is your waistline. Just come out, go to the down part. To locate the down part of the dress, to locate the down part of the dress, just come here like so. This is 10.5. The same thing you get from this waistline, insert it back to the last line, which is the gown length. Come here like so. This is 10.5. Then add 6 to it. 6 to it. We are adding 6 to this place because we want it to be free and to like have that shape. You know, that A shape. That shape. Yeah, so from here, I don't have a long ruler, but from here, we need to connect to this place like so. From here, we need to connect down. So guys, we want to connect from here down to this place. I don't have a ruler, but then we need to do something. I don't have a ruler. I don't know what happened. The other ruler, when I was moving to my new house, I don't know what happened, how it happened. So I'm using this this my brush, and I'll just come from this angle, this side, down to this place. Remember, it's from here to this place. So it is kind of easy. Just do it like so. Like so. So from here, we'll be linking it down to this place, like so. So when you look at this very well, you see that we're already getting the A. This is already the A, the perfect A. So look at it very well. I don't know. I'm going to be getting a table very soon so that you can see very well on a white table. This is where the line is coming from. Okay? This is the initial line. We extend it out, right? And we cut this out. This is the neck. This is the shoulder slant, right? The neck is like so. This is the back neck. This is the front neck. And this is the armhole. Now, before we leave the armhole, remember I said something that we are cutting both the back and the front together. Now, this is for the back. This is for the front. So from this particular halfway, from up like this to 4, this is 4, you come out with ½ inch. Yeah? And you connect it like so. Because you see this place, this place to it, the front, the what's it called? The front armhole is always kind of, you have to cut it off like ½ inch off, unlike the back one. The back one is always like this flat somehow, but the front one is kind of deep inside because of the chest area. So that's that, and this is it. So back to it, because I know you'll be wondering who is going to wear this small neck. I'm going to come down from this place. I'll come down by 4 inches, because there's going to be a slit, the open slits from here, from this side. So there's going to be slits on this part. This is the front part, so there will be a slit so that the head can enter very well. So I think this is very detailed. But if there's anything you're not understanding, please just comment under the comment section. But I think you should be able to do it. You can do it. So now let's cut. Remember, I did not cut the front and the back together. I only follow the normal cutting of the armhole. Now I'm going to be cutting away the front one, this one that we extend out with half. Okay, you shouldn't cut it all together. If you cut it all together, it's going to give you a funny look at the back. Okay, it's going to give you a funny look. This is the only one you have to trim off from the front parts. Always remember that. If you're not sure of yourself, please do not cut them together. You can cut it one after the other, because if you do the mistake of cutting them together like this, the back is gonna have a very funny look. So now guys, remember, we have the front and the back together. Don't do that mistake of cutting from here. Okay, if you cut from here, it simply means your back and front neckline is going to be the same. So you cut from the shortest part, which is the back, just like so. Okay, you cut from the shortest parts. Don't cut from this deep part. If you cut from here, it simply means your back and front is going to give you the same thing. This is what I did. I cut the small measurements, I leave the big one, then I go to the slanted one, I cut it off, then I remove this from this before I cut this out. And remember, I marked this place because I want a slit to be in the front. Okay, I want a slit to be in this front part. Then I'll just split it. So tell me, which part did you get lost? You shouldn't be lost, because why not? I know you are so brilliant. I know you can do it. You can do it by yourself, by myself. So now let's go to the part, this down part. I'll just trim down this piece. So now guys, look at this particular edge. This edge here, I don't like it. It used to give me one funny, like there's one funny look about this edge. Some people can leave it like this, like so. Some people can choose to leave their own like this. Is the A shape. Looking at it, you see, it's giving that A shape look. It's already A shape. This is A, right? Now, I don't like this funny hand here. I'll just come up by. It depends on how you want it to be coffee. How you want that place to come. I can't find my shop again. It depends on how you want this part to be. Okay? You can just come up by maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 4. It depends on how you want it to be coffee. So for the purpose of this video and for the purpose of this I'll be coming up by 3 inches. 2 inches is okay. By 2. Then I'll link it like so. You see, I'll just cut out the edge. Do you understand? I come, see, by 2, and I'll just like link it to the M of the cloth like so. So I can cut off this excess angle shape. I don't want this angle shape, so I'll be removing this by coming up with 2. Okay, and I'll trim it off. I'll just notch the pocket area because I want pocket to be in this clothes. I don't want to waste all the excess. Okay, and look at this. Let me show you what you'll be having. Isn't this gorgeous? Wait, let me show you what you'll be having at the end of the day. Remember, we split it in front. So here is the slitted part. Here is the slitted part. And here is the A-shaped dress. Let me change it this way. I don't know where is the best to put it. See? It's already giving what it's supposed to give. Imagine this dress on you as a new learner, as a beginner. Imagine you cutting this out for yourself. This is not bad. You're doing good. So I'm going to place this aside and cut the pocket. So here is how to make your pocket. The first thing you are going to do is to make sure you have at least up to 12 inches or 13 inches, depending on how deep you want your pocket to be. How, I don't know, but I think 12 is okay. Some use 14, some use more than that. Once you are so sure that the length of your pocket is up to 14, 12, 13, sometimes 10, I use 10 sometimes because I don't want it to be bogus, I don't know. So you just come to this side and make sure you have 7 inches, 7 inches in the middle of it all. No, let me just do it this way. Let's say this is the whole thing. So this is 13. You should know when you have 13, that's like 6.5. So this is the middle. Just place your 3.5 here and 3.5 here. The main part. So here is 7 on this side and here is 13. You see? This is 13, 11, 12. This is 12 and this is 7. Make sure the 7 is in the middle of the whole thing. Okay? Make sure the 7 is in the middle of the whole thing. You know, looking at our hand is kind of slanting. When you place your hand like this, it's slant towards this side. So you just come here like so. It's very easy. This is your 7. You have divided your 7 into 2. Okay? You just come here like so. Slant your hand down. Okay? Then this one should come like this. Okay? Same hand, different shape. No stress. Okay? No stress. Then you cut it out. We have 4 unfold. So far it is up to that 11 or 12. Sometimes more than that in case you want to put it inside trouser. So we have 4. So guys, we have 4 already. Okay? 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. So then you split this. So this is how you'll be placing it. Okay? You place it this side, then you place the other 2 on the other side this way. Like so. So it's so obvious. It is so obvious that this is going to be on this side. And this is going to be on the other side. Like so. So here is the side pocket, the 2 side pockets. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please click on the like button, subscribe, share, on the notification bell so that anytime I'm dropping a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified. I love you and thanks for watching. Mwah.